Now, each and every week on Tuesday, many of you know that we get to see the insurance registrations published by Leoro, then CNF Post, covering even our favorite stock, NEO. And they seen on the screen for the period ending the 9th, NEO had total insurance registrations of 1,100. And this is just for NEO models only. Onvo apparently had 370 units registered during the same period, which therefore takes the total insurance registrations for NEO to 1,470, which is something that obviously it's not that good at all. In fact, most of the, if not all of the new energy vehicle market really suffered in terms of insurance registrations. I guess this is the effect of New Year holiday celebration in China ending just beginning of last week. I mean, I still also notice that Tesla had 6,200, Xiaomi had 4,400, BYD had 28,900. We've got Xpeng at 3,400. Xpeng dropped quite sharply. We've got Leoro at 4,700, Zika 2,400, Leapmoto 2,700, and our favorite NEO had 1,100 with 370. Of course, additional insurance registrations which comes from their sub-brand Onvo. You will remember that on the video I did over the weekend, we're talking about the total deliveries that NEO generated for the month of February last year, which were just over 8,100, which so many of the investors wonder the insurance registrations, or the deliveries rather, that NEO will be able to produce this week. For NEO to double the kind of sales they generated last year in February, they need to sell over 16,000, or they need to sell around 16,400 cars. But if we are to factor in the fact that they did not double sales on their January deliveries, they need to be selling over 21,000 vehicles to cover those January deliveries that should have taken them to 100% delivery growth rate. So in total we need 21,000, but I think it's fair to say that we are not going to get it. But let's see if we don't get 16,400. It's possible, it's very possible, but this, what we are seeing in the markets, it's exactly the same situation that we see almost each and every year. Beginning of the year, Q1, in fact, we see vehicles or car companies struggling in terms of sales. March, I think, is the very first month that you usually see car companies delivering pretty good, decent sales, because for February it's also worse because this month is short. I mean, this month it's ending on the 28th, which is 2 to 3 days less than the other months, which this is going to also have an impact into the deliveries, which is why I say 20,000 we won't get, but 16,000, let's see how it unfolds. But the good thing is that this week that we are in, it's business as usual. It's the first full week since the New Year holiday that we are getting to see car companies going back to normal in terms of working, and hopefully NEO can get to scoop some pretty good, decent sales. I know some of the new investors are going to be really mad at these insurance registrations. I'm also sad, but we have to take into cognizance that obviously the demand is low. That is number one. Number two, the NEO models, they are a bit old, and NEO it's for that reason that from Q2 they will be launching new models. So there could be people waiting for new models which are going to start to be launched or released in Q2. But again, for Onvo, I don't know why it reported or it produced 370,000 cars, or it registered 370 cars, but let's hope things get better, right? I mean, NEO is a company which is set for greatness. I did say yesterday on one of my videos to say that we are going to see NEO doubling sales this year. Double, it's gonna come. 450,000 cars are gonna come for NEO only. I believe in this, and I believe we're going to get this. I know the naysayers, the short sellers, they like it when it's like this, but I tell you, our time is coming. Blue sky is coming, and those that are persevering throughout the headwinds of the share price will be the ones to be rewarded at the end of the day. I mean, Xpeng 3,400 from 11,000. This shows you the kind of impact the Chinese New Year holiday had onto the Chinese EV makers like NEO, Xpeng, Leoro, Xiaomi, and the others, which we need, before we quickly judge, before we jump off the boat, we need to of course do that analysis. But otherwise, I'm not here to defend NEO. I'm saying let's give them a chance. Let's see how it unfolds for the rest of the weeks for this month and month of March. March, you'll know that it's very critical for NEO, because for their sub brand Onvo, they are targeting 20,000, right? This is what they told us. This is their target, which therefore, if they're targeting 20,000, it means that that plus 30,000 we saw in December, chances are very high that it will come, because 20,000 from Onvo, let's say plus 10,000 or plus 15,000 from NEO, that takes us to over 30,000, which will be so great, so incredible and amazing. So let's watch, let's wait, let's see how this whole thing unfold. But me, I remain bullish, I remain long and strong. I know there might be some people who come and say NEO, it's dead, NEO is not going anywhere, but let's not forget what NEO did for us in December. And we cannot judge, we cannot make a final conclusion based off what we saw in January in terms of deliveries, based off what we are seeing in terms of insurance registrations. We cannot make conclusions on that. We need to give NEO at least time, because yes, NEO, it appears that is the one that is being hurt the most, or it is the one that is not selling that well, though there's a problem of demand earlier, the problem of New Year holidays, which had an impact into the deliveries. NEO, it's at the bottom, which hopefully this gets to be rectified, or NEO can do much better as the weeks, as the months unfold. So I look forward, because I know blue sky is coming. Tell me what you think about this. Just thought I'd give you this quick update. Don't forget to give a thumbs up onto this video. Don't forget to hit or click that subscribe. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell, so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. You know that I give you new videos daily, because I believe that this is a company which is expected to do very well. Whatever the naysayers, whatever the institutions might say, there is a future on NEO. NEO will be the game changer in this fast growing EV space, and those that are taking the low trading price as opportunities to increase more, to buy more shares onto NEO, will most definitely be rewarded with time. And of course, these are my opinions. What you do, the decision you make about your NEO stock, it's up to you. But me, whatever money I get, whatever chance I get, I go in the market, I load the boat, because I know that blue sky is indeed coming. That's all from me. Tell me what you think about this, and God bless you all.